Thank you everyone for stopping by my channel. Before I get into the meat of this video, don't forget to hit that notification bell to be notified on my upcoming videos, and also subscribe. Now, as we know it, there are many grocery delivery companies that have recently launched and started up. We know that Instacart is one of the main key players in grocery delivery all around the nation. Along with Instacart, there's also Shipt, Walmart, Amazon Prime, Amazon Fresh, and many others. There are many people who are very interested in starting their own grocery delivery business. Now, what I'm going to do is talk about some key points in actually starting your own grocery delivery business with your own software on your own platform, using your own services, and also with your own brand and setup, versus also having your own grocery delivery company but using someone else's platform and using their brand and their setup. I just want to show you guys the differences and benefits and even some disadvantages of actually using some of these third-party software companies versus actually using your own. One of the benefits to starting your own grocery delivery business using your own personal brand and your own personal software is total control. That would be the number one key point, is you have total control. Meaning you have control over what's being done within the company. You have total control over your customer base. There are no main issues regarding who you can and can't talk to, what you can and can't do on the app. You're able to manage everything. You're able to manage the back end of what's going on with the app, with the software, with the website, etc. You have total control over what's being done. You have total control over setting your own costs and prices. There is no middleman. Some companies have delivery fees, service fees, etc. And also there are some grocery delivery companies who have a markup. For instance, if they had partnered with a grocery company and a box of cereal costs $3.98 retail at the store, but the company marked it up $4.20 or $4.35, of course, but that extra markup would go to the company. So that's understood because that's how some companies make their money. You are able to control your own pricing with any type of service fees or any type of delivery fees, okay? You set your own prices. You have total rule and reign over everything. And one of the benefits of not having a middleman, meaning that you don't have to go through the CEO or you don't have to go through this team leader or this person and that person, which is good to have a team that's going to support you through that, but you are the main person that everybody sees. You answer to yourself, unless you have people that are under you like employees, but it's all about you. Okay? And also you don't have to worry about waiting on someone getting back to you with an answer or with a solution to what it is that you're going through with your company, especially if you're having a major issue or concern, okay? I would say number two would be flexibility. Now, flexibility in starting your own grocery delivery company with your own software, with your own brand, is that, you can be as flexible as you want. You can set everything up and how you want. You can customize it how you want. Number three will also be scalability. Now, scalability is the capacity to change in size or scale. So you're able to kind of maneuver things and how you want. You can take away this and add this. Things can fluctuate with your company, and so that is also a positive. That is one of the great things that you can do with your company, is that however you choose to set up your software, whatever company that you use to set things up on the back end, there's a lot of flexibility in that. You can add, you can take away, you can just kind of do whatever you want. Now, the fourth one is creativity. You can be as creative as you want, and this is kind of along the lines with having total control of your company, is that you can change the logo if you need to change the logo. You don't have to wait on getting someone from tech support to update anything on the app. You can also change the name of the company if you want. You can change maybe even your domain name if you have a domain name. Say for instance, if you have acmegrocerydelivery.com, you can change that if you want. You don't have to actually use anyone else's proprietary software or proprietary information just to be able to have a successful grocery delivery business, okay? And I would say that's very, very important, is that you can change the colors of, your app if you have one, or the website. You can just have so much customization in how you want to project your company and your brand to other people that it will be able to make a great impact on others, okay? Being creative is very, very important, especially during this digital age and tech age, okay? but you have total control. Like, you set the rules. There are no rating systems. You don't have to worry about ratings. It is important to have ratings, in your software and also in your system, because you do want other customers to see how well you perform and what others think about your service. It's good to have great reviews. It's good to have positive reviews, and maybe you will have a service that is top notch, and you may have a lot of 5 stars. But sometimes, we have to think about, we're in the real world, and you may not always have that. You may have some people who just aren't happy with the service or how the company is set up, how the software is set up, and so that's something to think about. And you can also hire your own tech team. For instance, if you want to hire somebody that specializes in coding and computer science, someone that is really good at taking care of the back end of your software, and that is very simple to do, because you can always hire somebody off of Fiverr or someone that you know and trust very well. Especially even some college students can do this. But basically, you can do all of these. You can do all of these things and customize your app, customize your website to your liking. But the main thing is that also you're able to customize things based upon your demographics, where you are, who you're targeting, and things like that. So some people may want to only target certain types of niches. For instance, like, you want to only deliver to maybe senior citizens. So a lot of people who aren't able to shop for themselves can utilize your service. So you can customize it however you want. There are other companies that have recently launched where they are teaching you how to start your own grocery delivery business, but yet it is on their platform. Even though you have your own grocery delivery business, your own entity, and your own brand, you are utilizing their software. You are basically utilizing their brand. There are certain ways that some people market their business to get other shoppers or other grocery delivery business owners to use their platform, which isn't bad. But at the same time, it is still their brand, okay? What is a plus in using a third-party software on someone else's platform is that everything is pre-built. A lot of these companies have their software set up to where everything is already set up for you. Your domain name, which will probably be a subdomain name under theirs. For instance, if the name of your company is Acme Grocery Delivery, but you are using a third-party brand, and that third-party brand may happen to be named, let's for instance, like Caviar. Like, say, like, if Caviar had this set up to where you can start your own. So it might be acme.caviar.com or whatever, however they choose to do it. And so, but still, even though it's your company, it's still their particular brand, okay? But everything is still pre-built. They have all of the selection. They have all of the inventory in the software, so you don't have to worry about adding them manually. And that's one thing I wanted to also say is, when you start your own grocery delivery business, be very careful of images, because I know that there's a rift between Instacart and Corner Shop, where Corner Shop allegedly had used Instacart's images and put them into their database for customers to be able to visually see what items that they're buying. And so be careful of that. If you're not able to take your own images, you might want to look into other ways that you can add certain type of images into your database, if that's something that you're going to do. But that's a different video. Debit cards, etc. Everything is already included in that package, okay? Also, it's cost effective, because if you use a third-party software on your own, through your own business, you might end up paying more money depending on the type of package that you have. Some companies have it to where you're only paying like $30 a month, $50 a month, and whereas third-party brands under their name, it might be like $1 a month or $10 a month, or they may take out a certain chunk of what you make. And so you're not really allegedly spending that much, but still it's more cost effective because you're not spending more out of pocket. Now, if you are a very busy person, your company's very busy, then of course it's not going to matter, because if you are using your own brand, your own software, and the software that you use is charging you $30 or $40 a month or so, it might not really make much of a difference, because if you're making like several $100s a week, then you should be okay. A positive to using a third-party brand, software, is that it might be better tech support and better support all around. Because if you are not so familiar with how the grocery delivery industry works and starting your own business, it might be a challenge trying to learn some of the software itself on how to set up your debit card, all this stuff. So it's good. And also, a lot of these companies are already licensed. They've already had everything set up. So you don't have to worry about, major issues. Unless there's like a glitch in the app, or if a customer's having problems, or if you're having problems getting things set up on the app, the company already has their own tech support team. They already have engineers on the back end working on things, and they can be able to fix that for you, instead of you trying to hire somebody and find someone else to take care of it. That's also a plus. And one of the main key things that I think is pretty good in using someone else's software underneath their name is that they are already branded, especially if they are well known. Dumpling, for instance, Joel and his team have built everything from scratch, and so even though that they're using a different type of software, still they are already pretty well known now, and so they're getting their name out there in the news and in the media. And so because people have become familiar with them, it is easier to market yourself and put yourself out there, because a lot of people are now familiar with the software. They teach you how to start your own grocery delivery business, etc., but you're still using their platform. The main key benefit is that everybody knows who they are now, at least most people do. And so I would say that would probably be the main key benefit, is that they are known, they are well known, and because people know who they are, that will probably be one of the key benefits to actually, people using your services, because people know about who they are. Another key benefit to using another company's third-party software underneath their name is that integrated software, it's easy to use. They have an integration of products, like I said earlier. Maybe it's easier for customers to use the software or the app or the website to order from, and whereas maybe if you're just starting up and you don't have everything put together just yet, it might take some time. But companies like this, on the other hand, you're able to use their stuff. Everything is already set up prepackaged for you, and you don't have to worry about spending extra money on a tech support team or computer engineers or whatever. So, but again, this is optional. This will vary. And so these are some of the key benefits, because I know some people have wondered, should I join that company? Should I sign up under them, or should I start my own, like my own, and that's optional, guys. That's something that you have to think about. And the grocery delivery industry is booming, and you have to look at the pros and cons to starting your own and utilizing your own software. And of course, you can always hire somebody to build your program from the ground up, which will be way expensive, but you can always get angel investors, or you can use another software company that already has everything pre-built, but you're not using someone else's brand. Okay, so you're paying for a software program maybe between like $20 something on up to a couple $100 a month, or you can pay for the package itself, where it could be like a few $100s or so, and that is yours. So I'll talk a little bit more about that later. However, that's how that goes, guys. And so I just wanted you guys to know that there are pros and cons to both. But at the same time, this is your brand, this is your business. You get out there, you make it happen, you market yourself the best way you know how. But the key thing is knowing your market, knowing your demographics, and also knowing what you want and how long you plan on being in the industry. Now, I do have more videos talking about this, about starting your own grocery delivery business. So definitely check out the videos, and you can see if it's meant for you to do. Or maybe you just want to have a grocery delivery company, but have people work under you. And that's how people pretty much get rich. They become millionaires and billionaires, but you're still making like maybe 20, 15, 30 grand a year. So it varies. You need to think about some of those things, okay, and what you want to do. And I will have more videos coming for you guys. I am so excited about sharing this information with you. So yeah, if you have any questions or whatnot, just let me know, and please don't forget to like and subscribe. I will see you guys later. God bless you and have a great day.